Hello, hello. Sorry I'm late, guys. How is whoever is here? Hello. Llama Unraveled. What is your name? I'm so bad. I know Irene's is Irene. And you might even have told me this already. And if you did. Elisa? Is that how you say it? Elisa? It's a pretty name. Oh, hello. Hey, Tammy, how are you? I'm sorry I was late this week, guys. Let's put some makeup on. Hey, Julie. Yay, Irene, good week. We like to hear good week. Yeah, I put some makeup on and I got a little bit. Hey, Connie, how are you? Sorry to hear the Hubs is away to something you don't feel comfortable going to. The umbrella is necessary. You know how to do it up in my house. We have actually quite the liquor cabinet. My husband, for some reason, everybody in the world, he used to have a bar in one of the places. He built a bar in his basement in one of his former lives. And so everybody bought him. Oh, well, there goes that light. Everybody bought him like barware gifts forever. And so, what's back? And so we have all those things. It's just kind of crazy. We have a ridiculous number of glasses as well. Oh, Harry is trying to dig his way into the closet. Oh, he's back? Yeah, I don't know. I'm so irritated with our work. Like, we keep getting Dave, really, because nobody gives a crap to see me. I don't have to go to meetings. I'm like, people call and they think I'm the receptionist. And I'm like, no. I designed your HVAC system, but you feel free to just assume I'm the secretary. That works for me. But anyway, he keeps getting emails. Okay, we want to have a big meeting to kick off this. And it's like, you know what? Figure out how to use Zoom. What the hell? Oh, there goes Harry. Did you see him? He just left. So yeah. So it's been a week. Irene had a good week. Oh, all the time. And so just because I'm me, like when I do have to go to a site and I do have to put on a hard hat, my hard hat is bright pink. I suck on that. That's how I feel about it. But it's very funny because, there's a lot of sexism on the sites, much more so from the older generations than the younger generations. But you'll see them catch themselves. Like you'll be at a meeting or something and one of them will go to tell a dirty joke and they catch themselves because they realize that that's probably not really okay when there's, women in the room. But there's more and more women coming on. I've been doing this for like 10 years now and I see more and more women involved. So that's good. But yeah, there's a lot of sexism. It's construction, They don't want to be told what to do by a woman. At all. I mean, let's face it, they don't want to be told what to do by the male engineer, let alone the woman that drew the plans that they have to build. They are not interested in that at all. And I don't care. So, anyway, so Irene had a good week. Did everybody else have a good week? I had an okay week. It was a busy week. Work has picked up again, so that's sucking my joy. But it is what it is, you gotta make a living. So I'm designing a veterinarian's office at the moment. Well, the HVAC system for the vet's office. And let me just tell you, folks, animals have better ventilation than people. Oh, Tammy had a decent week. That's awesome. You got your flu shot, Irene? I keep thinking I gotta go get mine. That is what I do, Connie, yeah. My husband and I own our own business. doing HVAC systems for commercial projects. We do old folks' homes, medical offices, regular offices, veterinarians. You guys might get a kick out of this. There's a lint factory, probably 40 minutes from my house. We did the HVAC system there as well. They expanded, and so I used to go to meetings at the lint factory. And not one stinking piece of candy was ever given to me. Hey, Chris. But yeah, so we own that company, and then we are partial owners in a corporation that it's really hard to explain, but it's basically plumbers and HVAC designers and stuff that all come together under the same umbrella. Umbrella drinks. This week is a different drink. None. Not one stinking piece of chocolate. I mean, come on. I don't buy Lindt chocolate anymore either because, girl's got to have her standards, for creep's sakes. No chocolate. I did a car dealership too. Guys, I got to go car shopping. I don't want to go car shopping. No. I don't want to go any kind of shopping. Hi, Lloyd. Want to say hi to everyone? He does not. He does not want to. What's my favorite chocolate? Caramel. What am I drinking? This week's cocktail is a Mexican sunset. Jewelry shopping, yeah, maybe. It is pineapple juice, amaretto, peach schnapps, tequila, grenadine. It's been mixed now. You don't get the pretty floated grenadine at the bottom because I did a little mixing of it. Shake that up. 30 seconds in your shaker and then over your ice. It makes it frothy at the top. But yeah, I bought that bottle of tequila for that spicy watermelon margarita there that I got off of Chevy Rell's channel. Rum Runner. My favorite drink is a amaretto sour. Kind of funny. When we went to Mexico, there was this one bartender, Oscar, and every week, they know what you're drinking. And he actually was the bartender at the sushi bar on the beach. And the first time we went, we sat at that bar quite a bit. And so he got to know us. And the last day of the trip, somebody else was covering his lunch. And I ordered an amaretto sour, and they sent me a frozen one, which I had never had before. It was really weird. It was okay. I was sitting in the sun on the beach. It's not like I'm going to, throw it out. Well, he came back from his lunch and saw what I was drinking and immediately made me a regular one and sent it over to me with the waitress. And she said, it's from Oscar. And I said, oh, I had one, but thank you. And I looked over at him and he's like, I know what the white lady likes. It was hysterical. And when we went back 2 years later, we walked by that bar and he was still there. And as we walked by, he saw Dave and he hollered to him, hello, David. And he remembered us 2 years later. Can you imagine? They were awesome people there. Yeah, you know what? Like, I will be able to maybe have this and then that's it. Because what I found too is like perimenopause now, if I have a glass of wine, I get the sweats and like the spins. Horrible. I actually have pictures of us with him, with all of our favorite waitresses and waiters, and Raymond, who was the entertainment director. But yeah, so I have to be like, I can't drink the way I used to be able to before. Yeah, overheated and nauseous. I have to be cautious. Like, I had one of these the other night and I went to have a second one and I was like, I made it and I drank like 3 sips and I was like, no, you know what? I don't think so. First of all, that much pineapple juice, you know, that'll take the paint off a car, let alone my poor tummy. So what the hell's been going on this week in the crochet community? Like, I've been super busy. Work has been busy. And then, guys, look at this poor little pouch that had been sitting forever, not done, is now done, ready to be listed. But look at it, I have my thing. Look at it, it's an acorn. It's so cute. Anyways, so I did that. I crocheted a little bit on my, it is done. I know it's been sitting there for like 3 weeks, so I got that done. I worked a little bit on my hag shawl, but I was a really busy week with the College Street nails because they released their fall line, and my goodness, it's been like so much to do. Hooray! Hurrah! Hello, Victoria. My kiddo's here. Guys, I need to, okay. So she's Irene, can you do me a favor when this is over? When you get a chance sometimes in the next day or two maybe, and can you shoot me an email at the email address that's always in my thing? I don't have yours, so if you could like reach out to me, I would appreciate it. You moved a box of yarn, that's all you got, right? So it was just a crazy week, and because of that, I was like completely out of touch with YouTube. If I got a chance to like look at what videos had been put up, that was like a good day on YouTube. Like, I just didn't get a chance to watch anybody's videos. And then yesterday I got a chance to. I like really was like, that's it, I need a few hours. And I go on, and there's like people talking about like Crystal at Bag a Day got all upset during a live stream. And I don't watch Crystal's live streams because I can't keep up. Like, she puts out a lot of content, and like I have stopped watching hauls because I'm not going to be buying yarn for a while, so I do not need to see everybody's yarn, which honestly makes it a little bit easier. So if you're a content creator and you're putting those out, I'm sorry, I'm just not watching them, but I'm watching all of your other stuff. Hopefully, if I can catch up. But anyway, so like she was like all upset, I guess, and then I was watching Cinnamon Stitches, and she seemed a little out of sorts and said that people had been rude to her. So what the heck is going on? Like, the world isn't bad enough right now. Like, people got to be dicks. Don't be a dick. Well, you guys, I'm sure it's none of you guys. Crystal from Chronically Crochet, like, she's like the sweetest woman on earth. Like, I mean, she's so sweet that like she makes my teeth hurt. Like, why would anybody? I don't even understand that. Like, I could understand somebody because I'm maybe a little bit abrasive to some people. I could see maybe somebody getting a little, mouthy with me, and I'll just bring the band hammer down on you so fast you like won't even remember the name of my channel. There you go, Irene, right? I guess that's what we got to do. But it's crazy. Like, why? I don't know if it's people that are like resentful because they don't get things that they want, or I don't understand it. I just don't understand it. And I mean, I've been very lucky with my subscribers. Let me just say, like, nobody has been rude to me. Somebody way in the beginning was, and that ended it. I just blocked them from the channel because I'm just not here for that, But I don't get it. It makes me sad. Like, I finally get a chance to come on YouTube and it's all drama. Drama! Hell with that. Everybody needs to chill out, take a chill pill. Jealous. You think it's jealousy? I don't know. But there's a lot of stuff that goes on like behind the scenes, like that I think that people that don't necessarily have channels or aren't creators don't realize. Like, I was talking to somebody about it and they were saying, yeah, I didn't know. I was talking to somebody and they were saying that they had gone back to look to see if, the rudeness, because, we're all curious, like, why would somebody be that? And they didn't see it. And I think in the back, like the back half of YouTube, when you set up your account, you have the ability it will hold back comments that it thinks might be questionable for you to see. So it might be that they're seeing them there, or maybe they're getting emails. Or maybe they're actually like hiding that comment from the channel after it's made, because not everybody needs to see that. It can be hurtful. Like when somebody says something mean, it's hurtful, but then it's embarrassing as well. And so you don't want other people to see that somebody said that to you. So your instinct is to hide that, because you don't want to give them the platform, with all her yarn. Like, I understand that this is a hard time, and I understand that people are hurting financially, but what the hell? That's sad. So I hope I hope everybody gets over their pissiness and can be decent again. She deleted all her lives. Oh, that's terrible. I feel bad for her. I just don't even understand it. And I imagine too, for like Cinnamon Stitches, like her channel has grown a lot really quickly. And so on top of having the growing pains and the extra added pressure to put the content out that people are expecting, to have people like just be rude. Like, number one, I think we all know at this point, it's not okay to comment on how somebody looks, period. It's just not. And I don't know if other creators realize, but there is a setting that you can just go in, and you can actually set it up so that there are certain words that if people use in their comments never even show up. So basically you can ban specific words. So like, I have a few that I'm just not gonna deal with ever. And so if somebody uses, I think there's like 2 or 3 words, I don't see their comments. But they're nasty words. They're not swears, because I'm fine with swears, but they're mean words. And so those are no. So maybe if other creators aren't aware that setting exists, it exists. Use it, because ain't nobody here to be abused. No bullying. And in the midst of, I find it so ironic too, because it's right in the midst of the whole hat not hate thing that everybody just did. People sending in, 300 hats, and then turn around and bully someone. Don't do that. Makes no sense. But yeah, guys, so it's been a crazy week. So I found a new album that I like. Well, it's not a new album, it's an old album. And I even wrote it down so that I could remember to tell you guys, in case any of you are interested in checking out new music. Yeah, it's definitely back there, Connie. If you have any trouble, like can't find it, let me know and I'll find it. Like, send me an email and I'll find it and help you, like, figure out how to get there. So the band is called Iron and Wine, and the album is called Our Endless Numbered Days. It's kind of hippie, crunchy granola, like, a little bit folk, a little bit. It's just that kind of singer-songwriter kind of thing. And I have found it to be cathartic this week. It's just been nice to just have it on, and it's playing when I'm like working on things. And it's just been good. Yes. So Iron and Wine, Our Endless Number Day. They have, and it's actually available on YouTube. The whole album, like, streamed for free, is on YouTube. You can just look up Iron and Wine, Our Endless Numbered Days, and you'll find it. So you don't even, have to have a special service. You can just listen to it on YouTube. And what else? What else has come out lately? Oh, well, for those of you, I love Pentatonics. So they have a new release, their first original since their old. Oh, it's Harry. It's Harry. Hey, Harry. You want to see everyone? Hi, Bobby. Come here and say hello. Come here. Hold on, guys. Come here. Oh. Say hi. Hi. Everyone. I'm Harry. He's really not interested. He's had enough. That's all the love he wants. He is a love. He is stupidly cute, and he knows it. And then when he gets in trouble, he like throws himself on the ground and rides around and shows you his belly, like, but love me. I'm so cute. I'm so cute. Just love me. Yeah. So that's Harry. He's the smaller version of Lloyd, and he's much more slender than Lloyd. Dave calls him the Silver Hornet, I think it is. But he's very cute. He's a good boy. They sleep with us. They beat each other up all the time, brothers, you know. So they're either cuddling or beating each other up. But, oh, that's the other thing I did this week. I created a poop sifter for cat litter. Oh, cat hair in your yard? I hate that when that happens. You know what? I get my own hair in my yarn. My hair sheds. Ridiculousness. I figure, a little piece of me. No, although, honestly, guys, like if I ever gave you something that I would made, I would make sure that my hair was not in it. Obviously. That would be gross. But if it's mine, I don't really care. So Tori has been crocheting like a crazy woman. Well, not a crazy woman. Lisa, that's hysterical. Your husband played the yarn fuzz or cat hair game. That's really funny. Yeah, Tori's cat Edgar. He sheds too. She was saying she's got to pull his hair out too. These guys, their hair is really short. So it's not too bad. Really what ends up going on here is their undercoat, you know, that dense, fluffy undercoat, sheds, and I get like piles of it in the corner on the stairs. Little dust bunnies of that. More than like, it's not long enough to get in my crochet. Mine is though. So yeah, that's been kind of my week. There hasn't been a whole lot going on. I have been continuing to watch This Is Us. I am now on season 4. Julie has beaten me to the end of season 4. But I'm still in there. I'm going to finish it. Maybe this weekend. I did a little bit of tomato canning prep the other day. If those of you that watch my Instagram, I put up a little tiny clip. And I have a part 1 video in process of what that is that we do to can the tomatoes. And it's sauce. We do sauce. I have a boo-boo on my leg that I don't know how I got. Julie, I'm not saying anything, but we'll chat when you're done. All right, no spoilers. No darn spoilers. Use your seam ripper? Oh no. That's not cool at all, man. Ooh. That's like, have you ever seen that meme that says, do not use my fabric scissors to cut anything. If you do, I will cut you. But not with my fabric scissors. Have you seen that meme? Oh, it made me laugh. Fabric scissors is a thing for those that don't. So you don't mess with someone's fabric scissors. And you don't cut anything but fabric with fabric scissors ever. I actually have a little set of gingers and the 6-inch. And I really need to send them in, get them sharpened. Yeah, exactly. You're buying me a new one. Yeah, Tori, she was pretty sure her life was on the line when there was a question if she had used my sewing scissors at some point. It could have been because, you know, once those fabric scissors get dull, you're done. You have to buy new scissors. Oh no. Has your week gotten any better, Chris? Everybody send Chris vibes. Or whatever. If you're a praying type of people, then send her a prayer. I'm not a praying type of person, so I send vibes. Yeah, exactly. Don't come looking for my scissors. It's going to be a problem. Guys, this weekend, I think I'm going to film a quick little craft room tour for you. It'll be almost a year apart from the first one I did. And you know what? Here's the thing. It's not as cute as it was before, but I think it's more functional. Like I can move in here again. And I think that has to trump being cute. If you can hear music, that's Dave downstairs in the basement listening to Radiohead. Do you guys like Radiohead? Oh, that was the other thing I was saying. Pentatonix released their first original song since their old bass left. And I love it. Oh, I'm sorry, Chris. I'll message you later. But yeah, the song is called Happy Now. And it's so catchy. Yes, on Radiohead, right? So here's the thing, Connie. I will say that I will agree that like OK Computer is a pivotal album. But for me, King of Limbs, top of their game. And the funny thing is most people hate King of Limbs. And I think it's the best. And I think it's because it's so staccato and they've got the two drummers. It's amazing. Love it. Love it. But yeah, so Pentatonix put out their new thing and it's a total bop. So that's been a lot of fun. I've been listening to that a lot. And what else? Oh, I had like a whole Joni Mitchell day this week. That was a good day. I love Joni Mitchell. She's like genius. That right there, that's Harry. He's trying to get into the closet. He wants to get in there. And I won't let him. Although I might let him because he's really making a lot of noise. He's distracting me. She's the best. And I'm super sad that she doesn't make music anymore, but she's also really old. But I understand that after she like reunited with her daughter, like the drive, that angst that had driven her creativity for songwriting, just, we all lose our Joe at some point. Your So Joe, your Crow Joe. She lost her song Joe, I guess. But I love her later albums like Turbulent Indigo and Taming the Tiger. So good. Oh, both sides. Now I love Blue. The Blue album got me through my divorce in my 20s. Everything Joe. Exactly. The Everything Joe. We need that on a t-shirt too, Julie. No crying in crochet and Everything Joe. Oh, here comes Lloyd. It's like a zoo in here. Harry. I wish you guys could see him. He is up to his like armpit with his one arm underneath the door, and he's pushing with his back feet against this rolling cart, trying to like get further in. He's ridiculous. Listen, no fighting. We're having a rumble. There's a rumble. Guys, enough of that. I see you, Harry. Harry, stop jumping your brother. There's nothing in there now. Well, that's not true. There's some resin pouring stuff, but it's like 90% empty. That's the last bit that I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to put in there. Oh my gosh, no, catnip. No. They go insane. This time of night, I can't. During the day, I do. We actually grew like 25 catnip plants. We have so much catnip. They need to go where they want, Tori. Yes, I know. Oh, no, she's lying. I am not lying. I see how it is. Come on here. First, you tell me I can't load the dishwasher. My husband just came in, everyone. By the way, Oak Knob Farm is Dave. So. Chris has your tacos. Got your tacos. Hey, so big week for Yarn Hag Ryan, huh? If you end up seeing this later, Ryan, hey, cheers. 5,000 subscribers. Good for her. I don't know how she does it. It's probably because she's so darn cute. My beverage. 810 subs. Yes, I have. Oh, so anybody, this is exciting. I have 810 subs. So she is cute and perky. She's so sweet. I always have fun when she sends me an email. Don't we all wish we were that stinking cute? I ain't that stinking cute. Honestly, I'm too much of a curmudgeon for that. Crotchety old snap. But that's okay. We can't all be cute. Oh, I have water. This is not a stain. I'm not well, I am a slob, but this is water. 810. Hey, there you go. It's meant to be. But yeah, so I guess welcome to all or any of my new subscribers, if any of you actually watch this live. I don't think they're here now. Well, maybe they are, and they just haven't said hello. So, yeah, I think that was something I wanted to talk about. Giveaways. So I'm going to do a giveaway soon. But what I'm finding is, and then other creators, I'm sure Connie's aware of this, it's actually kind of difficult to do giveaways recently. There's like a scam going on, basically, where people email you after you say who the winner is, and they email you and say that that's who they are, and they give you their email address. And so if the real winner isn't, Johnny on the spot with getting in touch, there have been several instances where somebody else has gotten someone's prize. So there's like extra steps being taken when you do the giveaways. Like I will probably, when I do giveaways, I will be asking the winner to go back and edit their original comment on the video so that I can be sure that it's them. Yeah, I mean, it really does suck. And it kind of just boils back into like what we were talking about earlier with people just like, don't be a dick. Why you got to do that? I don't understand it. And that's what you did. Yeah. And the other thing is like, I think everybody expects that when you do a giveaway, you're going to have some people come and join your channel just long enough until the giveaway is over. And if they don't win, they leave. But you don't want that to be the case all the time. You know what I mean? I would rather have less subscribers and have them be more active with my channel than we need a DNA sample. Well, I don't think I'm going to go that far. So I would rather have fewer, more active people that actually want to be here and like enjoy what I do, which I know I haven't put out a video in a while, guys. I'm so sorry. They're coming, I promise. So I would rather have that than a crap ton of subscribers that don't ever watch. That doesn't work. You know what I mean? So I am not going to be announcing my giveaways anymore for the most part. I may occasionally do one, but it's going to be one of those things where in a random video, I'm just going to say, hey, we're going to have a giveaway, and that's going to be that. And, if you don't catch that particular video, you'll catch one at some point, I don't want to make it hard for my subscribers, but I also don't want to make it easy for people to just take advantage. So that's what I'm going to do. And so we are due a giveaway here soon. So that I'm going to say that, sometime soon there will be one coming up. It's just going to be in a random video. So, check them out. If you miss this one, don't worry, there'll be more. You'll have an opportunity, but just kind of wanted to put that out there. And the other thing I wanted to ask is, does Friday nights work for most of you guys for lives? Like some weeks it's really good and there's a bunch of people, and then other weeks I think that's not real great. And so I don't know if I picked a day that most people were just like, hey, I kind of want to just sit on my couch and zone and not be on YouTube. So I'm not sure. But if Fridays don't really work for you, like what's a better day? Right, Connie. And I feel the same way. Like my goal was to really kind of connect with people, find people that enjoy the same things I do, because I don't have a lot of friends in real life that do this kind of stuff. All right, Chris, if I don't see you, if I'm not still on, have a great weekend. I'll message you later. Friday is good for you, Julie. Same, sitting on the couch now that she's in bed. Yeah. Okay, so it works for you guys. All right, cool. I just didn't want to be like, have it be difficult for people to be here, So I figured I'd check in. Yeah, friends in real life, like a lot of people just don't do this. And that was the saying, it doesn't matter whether here's the thing. I have more friends that have dabbled in, or I shouldn't say more friends. I know more people. Like my daughter, well, she's a friend, but yes, I enjoy it too, Connie. But she crochets. I have a couple of other friends that crochet, but they don't, well, Tori talks to me about it, but most others don't. But when I was sewing, there was nobody. I mean, nobody in my life. Well, one of my friend's mothers sews. And so it was nice to chat with her about it occasionally, but I don't see her all the time. You know what I mean? She's not like one of my confidants or people that I hang out with. So, pardon my adjusting. But yeah, like, so sewing was even worse. Seriously. Craziness. Super flexible. Oh, Tammy was saying that she's always open to good music. I think it was Tammy. This artist is great. Avi Kaplan. He's fabulous. You can find him on YouTube. He has the most amazing bass voice. He's fabulous. Wolf, V-U-L-F. They're fun. Their song. Oh gosh, what is it, Dave? Is it 1692? Connie, you should listen to this song. I think that you guys would probably get a real kick out of it. It is truly a song about absolutely nothing, but it's so catchy. And I think it's 1692 by V-U-L-F. Wolf. And anybody that has not listened to Hosier's second album, by the way, you are seriously missing out. Fantastic album. Squirrels. And Julie Squirrels. 1612. That's what it was. 1612, Connie, by V-U-L-F. It's very funny. It's a good song. It's catchy. Julie was just sending me a picture earlier today of a squirrel. And I was telling her that a few weeks ago, outside my office window, there were some squirrels. Hello, Courtney. There were some squirrels having some private time right outside my window. And there was a third squirrel who was trying to join in on that private time. And Mr. Squirrel, who was involved in private time, wasn't having it. And I have to say that the girl squirrel, the look on her face very much was that she was not impressed. And she really just wanted this whole thing to be over. Wolf Back Pocket is my favorite too. Connie, also that's another one that you could look up. Wolf Back Pocket. It was hysterical. I wish I had gotten it on film. But it was totally like, and then last weekend too, there was a nature program on. Dave watches nature programs on the weekend mornings that I sit on the couch and work on my stuff on YouTube and stuff and you color streak the nails and all that junk. So he finishes up at a certain time and he goes and does stuff. And if I'm still sitting there, I just leave the nature programs on. And I looked up and they were giant sea turtles getting it on, but there were 4 other male sea turtles, basically biting the male sea turtle, and then one of them threw his whole dead weight on top of the couple that were, and then they started to all sink because of course the female turtles just swimming, trying to get up to the freaking surface so that everybody can breathe. I'm like, what is going on with all the animal sex going on around my house lately? For goodness sakes, get a room. That's how I felt about it. But I have a problem with nature programs because, listen, they're always either getting it on which at least, getting it on, spread peace, peace, not war. That's cool. Spread love. Or it's like lions killing baby animals and eating them. And I don't want to be seeing that crap ever. I don't want to see the whales eat the seals. Don't want to see the crocodiles like jump out of the water and get the legs of the water buffaloes or whatever the hell it is. And then they are all like panicking and there's a stampede. And I'm horrified by all of this. This does sound kind of like Al Green. It's really funny. I love Al Green. Hyenas, yes, eating gazelles. I don't want, if I wanted to watch sad African animal things, I will watch The Lion King. That at least they sing. That's how I feel about that. Does anybody watch Reactors? Seals being eaten. Exactly, Julie. Nobody getting eaten. I don't want to see anybody getting eaten. Killed. Not even the birds. The birds bother me too. And I feel bad for those baby birds whose like bird mothers lay their eggs on the side of a cliff and then the baby birds have to basically plunge out of the nest, bounce off all the cliffs and then land in the water. What the hell is that? What is that? There's some weird stuff going on in this world. And then, so I suppose really, and then I get on here and I'm like, why are people mean? Because we're all animals and that's what animals do, I guess. But we're supposed to know better. Bad parenting. Exactly. It is bad parenting. It's like, I feel like there should be some calls into like bird protective services or something in those situations. It's like the parents are like, let's put our eggs here on the side of a cliff so nothing can eat them. And then without thinking that, okay, well, the birds can't fly when they're born. Then they fall. And then, some freaking photographer or videographer for National Geographic is hanging off a rope upside down with a camera, filming these baby birds bouncing off the rocks. I'm like, really? I think I would question my life choices if that's what was going on. I mean, good for you for traveling, but it would not be my bag. Not at all. So we've established that I'm not a huge fan of the animal shows. But that's okay. You know what I have been watching, guys? And I love this show. And Tori and I watch it together when she visits me. Well, when she used to visit me before COVID came and destroyed the world. Worst Cooks in America. You guys ever watch that? That was your dream job as a teenager? You wanted to go and film baby birds bouncing off cliffs? I wanted to be an archaeologist. And then my school guidance counselor told me I wasn't smart enough to go to college. I was ranked 4th in my class, too. She was a peach. What show? Oh, Worst Cooks in America. Connie, Worst Cooks in America. I love that freaking show. It is hysterical. Have you guys watched that show? First of all, okay, so Tori, you remember the puttanesca sauce one? Are you still here, Tori? I can never tell. Okay, so Connie, here's the thing. If you get a chance to watch it, you probably should because it's pretty freaking funny. So they take like 16 people that can't cook, that are like the worst cooks in America, and 2 Food Network chefs teach them how to cook. And at the end, they have to make a 3-course meal for a panel of culinary judges. And then whoever wins gets like $25,000. But these people are such bad cooks. Okay, now I'm a good cook. So to me, it's really funny when I see somebody that like doesn't know how to use a knife. Like, and I don't mean like can't like really good. I'm talking about like is trying to cut things with the cardboard sheath still on the knife. And I just can't help it but laugh. But there was this one girl on there, and I can't remember what season. And there's like 20 seasons, guys, too. And some of them are celebrity ones. Oh, the celebrity one where they had Lonnie Love and oh my gosh, there were so many good people on that one. Hi, Diana. Right, exactly. So Anne Burrell, the chef with the mohawk, she looks like a female Guy Fieri, okay? She is always on the show. And then so the other chef is like a visitor. And so some seasons it's Bobby Flay, some seasons it's Rachel Ray, sometimes it's oh my God, what's his name? Tori, you know his name. The other guy. That's terrible. And he's been on like a gazillion times. But anyways, there was this one girl and they were teaching them how to make puttanesca sauce. Alton did one season. Alton Brown did a season. That female chef Alex Guarnaschelli? She just did the most recent season. But so there's this girl and she's going on and she's talking. And so they interview them during the things and they'll cut in and out. And this girl was like trying to explain about the puttanesca sauce and she called it punani sauce. And Tori and I were watching it and she was kind of half paying attention. And I heard that girl like say like, I don't know about no punani sauce. And I looked at Tori and I said, did you just hear that? Did she just say that? Did they just play that even? And so I rewound it, and I almost peed myself, guys. Like, seriously, I had such a laughing fit over that, and I don't know why. It's such a funny show. I know. I couldn't believe they didn't, like, edit that one out. I was like, oh, my goodness, because it's very much like a family-friendly, like, if there's any sort of, you know, it's kind of double entendre, and normally it's, you know, kind of silly and or whatever. Like they'll make sausages and you can see on everybody's face, oh, you know, kind of stuff. But most of the time it's but that one thing I was like, what? What's that? And oh my goodness, laugh. So funny. But yeah, there's like 20 seasons or something. And the stuff that people make. Whew, yeah. Oh, Julie's talking to Courtney. Not Courtney, sorry, Connie. I'm reading Courtney and saying Connie. Was it the first season, Courtney? You know which one I mean? With that puttanesca sauce? Was that not hysterical? Oh my goodness. All I could think of was, like, I'm surprised nobody complained. So funny. So that's a good show if people haven't, like, if you just want something that's mindless and just really a laugh most of the time, it's definitely worth it. Oh, I'm sorry, Connie. I hope you have a good night. Hey, Sandy. Cheers. Thank you for stopping by. You're so sweet. Oh, Connie, I'll watch your video tomorrow, if not later. You're such a sweetie. Everybody's a sweetie. Well, on my channel so far anyway. Bye, hon. I hope you and the husband have a nice night. Enjoy that song. So I have to say that I changed the... You want to come here, Lloyd? Come here, buddy. Come on. Well, you got to come here. I changed the ratio of liquors in that, and it's much better. Yes, this one is a Mexican sunset, which is amaretto and peach schnapps and pineapple juice and tequila. and a little bit of grenadine. Lloyd, please don't eat that. They're like children. I have had several sips. No triple sec. It's not a tequila sunrise. It's not a margarita. It is a Mexican sunset. It is. I made it exactly as written. And really, it's just because I ran out of watermelon, Sandy, we ate it. Rude question. Who loves me? You love me, Sandy? What's happening? Is someone upset? Someone was rude? You weren't rude. Sandy's never rude. Sandy's like the sweetest. The proper pineapple? Is that a drink or is that a channel? Oh, Mr. Pineapple? Really? That's fun. Mr. Right. Oh. Yeah, he's just Dave. I just call him Dave, my hubs. Mr. Knob. Okay, so listen. I have been saying I've been saying for quite a while that the name of my channel sounds like hard penis. Like, if we're gonna just not use slang, okay? And it is what it is. We named it after his ancestors' farm. But I said to him later, I said, we maybe should have thought that one through a little bit more. But we could call him Mr. Knob if you want. He would laugh. Talk about his father's name is Woody. Oh, Courtney, enjoy time with your hubby. Oh, I'm glad you enjoy the channels. We're glad to have you, Mr. Woody. Oh, that's good. He's a good sport. He really is. If I want to call him Mr. Knob, he'll play along, guys. Oh, gosh. That is so funny. Mr. Woody Knob. Oh, that's hysterical. Oh, my gosh. I used to think that my family had some funny names in it, but his family, man, he had a grandfather named Xenophon. Excuse me? Like, Xanadu? What planet again? But that's hysterical. Oh, I needed that laugh, guys. So, what else is going on? The world's in, a mess. The world is just a mess. Let's not talk about it. I mean, we've got wildfires, hurricanes, murder hornets, COVID, elections. Oh. The straight man it was the perfect straight man. I was like completely lost, Sandy. Completely lost. No good. I'm happy to be the straight man. This is also, again, guys, still water. Every time I pick up my glass, it drips on me. We do need to laugh more. I tell you. The look on my face. I'm sure I was probably like, what's happening? Oh, no. Oh, my. Someone was rude. I was just talking about that, telling people don't be a dick. Oh, that's so funny. Need to crochet a cozy. I do. Well, you know what? I need to crochet anything, Sandy. I haven't gotten a damn thing done. After all the bully talk, that was so funny. I was panicking. I was like, oh my gosh, how is this possible? I just talked about that. Got me. Got me. But you know, that's funny. I never even thought of that. And I always see everybody like, you know, like even Crystal's channel, it's Mr. Bog and, you know, all that. And so I never even stopped to think what if I were to call him, it would be, and it would be Mr. Knob. We'll call him Mr. Knob. Although his name's Dave, everybody knows that if they watch our other channel too. Oh, so I'm going to put up a video about the canning that's coming up, but I'm probably not going to do a lot of that because, oh, nice. Good score, babe. Right? This is a good one. But I'm not going to put up a lot of those because every time I put up videos about that stuff, I lose subscribers. So I don't think it's really well received. Score! We have a sporty knob. Yeah. I think the first person that I shared a good laugh with about the name was Ryan. And she was like, quite the channel name you have there. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Yeah. But we do have 75,000 oak trees in our yard. But right? Well, you know what? He should come in and laugh with you. Or enjoy that you're laughing. Because for goodness sakes, at least we're not all crying. Look at Sandy. Look at that dripping. I haven't forgotten you. I'm sending out your nails. I haven't gotten your other little goodie done yet, but I'm going to send your nails out this week. Yeah, what's Julie's husband's name? I haven't used the tweed mandala, Tori. Do you like it? No, his name is no comment. I know it's not necessary. I still think it would be fun. I'm like showering all of my friends with fun nails because really everything stinks right now. And I want everybody to have a minute of self-care. Mr. No. Ooh, Mr. No sounds kind of mysterious. It sounds kind of James Bond. I saw that. It's really pretty. Izzy needs some sparkles. I'll get her some sparkles. I'm going to go through all of them. I'm so excited, guys. I can't even tell you. So the new nails came out, right? And they've got these duochrome sets. And so depending upon how the light hits them and how your hand is, they're different colors. But they are amazing. I mean, they seriously like knocked it out of the park with this like release. They are gorgeous. And then next week, and this is one of the things like I love about. Oh, thank you, Sandy. I was saying earlier, I'm like completely behind on. I got like no YouTube in this week. And then yesterday I got on and all I kept seeing was that people were being mean to people. And I was like, what is going on? I'm like gone for a week and everything falls apart. But yeah, so the other thing about these nails that I like is they're super charitable and they have a foundation where they give money. And this month was MS. And it's MS, and they released a special set, like design for MS, and then a portion of their sales, up to I think it was $100,000, went to 3 different charities that work on things for MS. And so they do that several times a year. They do several different charities, and so already this year was mental health awareness, suicide awareness, autism. This month was MS, and next month is pregnancy and infant loss awareness. So I'm going to have to be doing some letting like my group know about those. Bye, baby. Have a good night. That's terrible. I know that a lot of people that like show their yarn walls and stuff get crap. I mean, oh, is it? I'm sorry, guys. Refresh it. Oh, one moderator. Yeah, that's not. She's got so many people that watch her too. But you know, I think, and here's the thing, and I mean, this is certainly not a dig at her because I mean, she's just being generous. But I think that when you do a lot of giveaways, that's what happens is you get a lot of people that are there for stuff. They just want the stuff. And when you're not providing them enough stuff, they let you know. And, you know, makes it hard. Oh, okay, good. I'm glad it's back and working. Yeah. But yeah, I really do think that's what it's about is when you have a lot of giveaways, you end up with a lot of people who just want you to give them things. And, you know, like I like Crystal's channel and I don't watch her giveaways. Hello, Irene. I'm sorry. I don't watch her giveaways because I don't have anywhere to put the yarn. You know what I mean? I'm not going to enter when I don't need it and I have nowhere to put it. So I don't watch those. I watch her for her tutorials. So I think it's sad, you know, like in her video last night when she was saying, you know, like it would be great if you check out all of these other things I did, like this 700 free, you know, crochet tutorials and all of the, you know, this and that and the other, you know, while you're waiting for the next giveaway. Like I was like, oh, you know, yeah. And that is it too. That is it, Sandy. You're right. People are people. And the sad thing is I think most of us were raised better. And I don't know if people are just particularly bad right now because the state of the world has everybody feeling awful. Or if people are just extra cranky, or I don't know what it is, but Krista who? Julie. I'm terrible with names. Oh, Sandy, I love you too. Thank you for stopping in. Have a wonderful Friday night. Cheers. Cheers, my love. I'm going to try. Oh, Secret Yarnery. Yes. Nairobi, Krista. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand what it's about. But I think the more you give people, the more they want sometimes. And that's sad, really. Because she's, I mean, Crystal's generous. She's generous. But you can't make everybody happy, that's for sure. You know? If you could, the world would be a much easier place, that's for sure. Also. True facts. Vulnerability, yeah, and bullier. She is, yeah. I get the impression she's a tender little soul. I'm the worst texter in the world, Sandy. Seriously, people would think that I was completely illiterate, and really, what it is my fingers are too fat for my phone, and so I have these little short, stubby fingers, and I'm constantly hitting all of the other letters. It's a mess. Exactly. Dave just put up fucking, and that is, I was trying to type fulfilling, and it didn't autocorrect to fucking. I actually typed that and sent it to somebody. Yeah, Tori. Oh my God, the text, she has to decipher them. It's completely true. I'm checking the chat here. I'm missing something. Oh, okay. Yes, that. Irene, I just can't spell. Well, you know. Yeah, I don't enter any of them because I don't. And sometimes I feel bad because, like, today I was watching Natalie, and she's having a giveaway. And so I'd love to, like, comment to just so that she knows that I watched, but I don't want to comment because I don't want to enter for anything, because I suppose I could comment and just say I'm not entering, because I seriously, I don't need any more yarn. I need to give yarn away to you guys because I have so much yarn. It's a little bit much, really. I already gave Tori like a garbage bag full, and she was like, "Whoa, Ma!" And I'm like, "Honey, I could give you like 4 of these." I'm a good speller. I just am a bad texter. My mother's a terrible speller, man. My whole life, she's like 10 years old. She's like, "How do you spell the?" She's smart. She just can't spell. I don't know. I used to like. I was like a super dork in school. Yeah, exactly, Diana. Like, I feel bad because I'm not commenting. So I always, I thumbs up. I like the videos. So they at least get the like, but I just don't comment because I don't want to be entered. And I don't want to make that, I guess I don't comment and say I'm not entering, because that, if you're using like a random comment picker, I could still come up and then they're going to pull another one. Enjoy your tubby, Julie. I'll talk with you later. Oh, an old hand. Yeah, well, mine might as well be shorthand because it's like a different language. Oh, you bought too much yet? Oh yeah, I didn't. I have not watched one Hobby Lobby clearance sale video. I see I see all of everybody's, thumbnails and stuff. It looks like everybody's had a good time, but and like all the Facebook groups and stuff, like the Cinnamon Stitches Facebook group. My gosh, I think every post for the past like 2 weeks has been the Hobby Lobby clearance. That's the only thing, is sometimes our community gets on a little bit of a tear about the same thing, and it gets a little bit overwhelming. It's all the same thing, and it's normally all the same sale, which is great if you're like in the market for it, I guess. But if you're not, it's you go through kind of a dry spell with videos if you're not into the whole brevity thing. Did you guys watch that movie, The Big Lebowski? Yeah. Call Me the Duder. Duderino. Hobby Lobby, the bane of your existence, right? It's just craziness. So much yarn, so many supplies. Like, I really, as I was going through and reorganizing and stuff in my fabric, um, there's some fabric here that I bought probably 5, 6 years ago and haven't used yet. So that's something else, aside from like specific fabrics, like those kind of naughty ones that I was doing. Yeah, Diana, I saw her thing earlier today, and I've seen a bunch of different people approach it a bunch of different ways, and I have the feeling that if I were in those shoes, I would probably have responded very much the way Jennifer. It is Jennifer, right, from Cinnamon Stitches. Jennifer, so bad with names. How she did, which was basically to say, "Hey, I'm a person, cut it out." Yeah, it's like that, Julie. Right? It's always something. My fabric, or my beading stuff, or my macrame stuff, or my resin stuff, or my watercolor stuff, or like, I got too much stuff. I am that person that George Carlin did his stuff routine about. You remember that, guys? Anybody remember that routine? How come his stuff is shit, but your shit is stuff? And our houses are just places to put our stuff. When you run out of room, you get a bigger house. Yeah, I don't understand the rudeness. It's childish and it's silly, but really, Is anybody surprised? Is there any aspect of life in America, anyways, right now, that isn't just one big slog of an argument and people being rude? My phone's going gazang. It is going crazy. Look, guys, I got a new case because my case was all funky. And then I got a new pop socket. It's a succulent, but it's a heart. Aww. And look at my nails this week, guys. This week's nails, brought to you by Koa Street, are Paisleys. They're not going to focus. These are black with paisley, and this is white with paisleys. Thank you. Isn't it fun? It's so like, hello, I'm an opal, but I'm not an opal. I'm just silicone. It was like $5 or something. I could link it below if you want. I mean, put a link in tomorrow for you if you want. Right, Tammy? People have lost their damn minds. I've had about enough of it. Like, I've had about enough, really. Like, I can't stand it. I cannot stand it anymore. This isn't the country I was born in, that's for sure. But yeah, I had like a clear case because I have a Samsung S9, I think it is, and it's the purple one. And so my old case was clear silicone because I wanted to see purple, but it had gotten yellowed, just from sun and stuff over time. And I thought, let's go a little different. I can't watch the news either. I am less informed on the news right now than I have been, I don't know, 10 years. I think as you get older, you start paying more attention to the news, kind of. And yeah. And I keep getting phone calls from political parties about the upcoming election. And I'm pretty much telling off all of them. All sides. About sick of their crap, too. All of them. I will say that I love living in New Hampshire where I'm allowed to be an undeclared voter. And that they make it easy to be such. Yeah, tummy aches. It's just, I just can't anymore. It's like a fire hose of shit to the face constantly. It never ends. It has been nonstop for years. I just can't anymore. I don't turn the news on at all. I go to the Weather Channel for my weather, and occasionally I will look at the headlines. My home screen is like BBC. I don't even look at U.S. news. And that's not because I am not a fake news. That is not what it's about. I find that news from other countries is really more informed, to be honest. I think our news stations think we're all idiots and won't understand the news. So they kind of filter it for us and dumb it down. And it's not necessary. So I go to BBC. I do have a Twitter account. I don't include that here because I have one social media platform that is for just me, that is private. And if I want to get feisty about something, I don't need everybody in the world to see it. I try not to be rude, but I am sometimes, but mostly to people who have put themselves in that situation to be critiqued. Yeah, Dave, exactly. It's important to be informed as long as you're okay with being depressed. I have antidepressants downstairs to start to take. I haven't started to take them yet, but I need to start to take them because we have an election coming up and I'm depressed over all of it. All of it. And then you add COVID on top and it is no good. So it particularly upsets me when I come onto YouTube and I see that the Yarny community is all riled up because people are being mean. And here comes Lloyd. You want to come up with me? Lloyd does this thing where he stands on his back legs and hi, Bubba. and he puts his front legs up on me. Oh, here he comes. See him? Mama? Mama? Mama, pick me up. Lloyd's a big boy. Say hi, Lloyd. No, he's like, I don't want to. I'm going to look the other way, Mama. Say hi, baby. Yeah. But yeah, so that's what Lloyd does to me during the day. Like I'll be working at my desk, and when he decides that it's time for love, he comes up and he stands on his back legs, and I just get this one little paw. Mama, Mama. And if I if I don't acknowledge him, he will actually kind of hop a little bit on his back legs, which cracks me up. Oh, look at that. Oh, he's so good. He's so good when Mama rubs my ear. He's the best. I love it. Right? Is that right? He's a good boy. Oh, and he's done. What is it? Well, that was fast. Normally he likes to cuddle for a while. He is a big boy. Oh, Harry's downstairs with Dave in the basement. It's funny because if they're not cuddling, they're fighting or they're ignoring each other. But then Harry will get like weirded out if he can't. I must go. Yeah, exactly. If he can't find Lloyd, he gets totally weirded out. What am I sewing next? Bags. I'm working on bags, guys. Oh, this weekend, for those of you that are, if any of you are even waiting, I am going to be, there will be a shop update, and some of that hand-dyed yarn that I dyed is going to go up in the shop. So I will probably make a video, just a quick like shop update video with just some pictures so that you guys can kind of see. So that's probably happening. But aside from that, it's going to be bags. As far as sewing for me, I have some napkins that I want to make, like dinner napkins. Although really I was like, geez, I need to make these for Thanksgiving. I don't even know, like, is that happening here? I saw that like NASA is watching another asteroid, guys. It's like supposed to like pass by Earth the day before the election. It's happening. It's happening. Giant meteor 2020. Right? Right? I've been saying it all along. The universe is sick of our crap too. They've had enough. They want us to shut up. Masks. I have to make some masks for Dave and I. I feel like we're going to need a couple more. Apple peach picking tomorrow. Have a good day then, baby. Love you too. Hello to Steven. Steven is Tori's fella. Which conversation, Irene? I just said like 6 things and probably missed what you were saying. Well, see, Lloyd got up and now there's little cat fluffies. Yeah. So there was that. Oh yeah, so the shop update. I'll be making some bags. I think I'm going to focus on. Hello, Stephen. Goodbye. I'm going to focus on the knot bags, the reversible knot bags. And hi, baby, you came back. And maybe some of the sew together bags. You know, like the one that I keep my crochet hooks in. There's one of them up on the shop right now. I was thinking I might make a couple of other ones, and I was thinking I might make one specifically with like the naughty words on the inside. That seems like the perfect use for those is like inside the pockets as linings to have those like little hidden naughty words fabric. Or the male genitalia fabric. Like that seems like a perfect one for those bags. So I was thinking maybe those. I did finalize all of the design of my drawstring bags. So that's good. I have all the sketches done. All the measurements are done. And then zipper bags. You know what I was wondering though? Like, so I can make like zipper bags like I've been making, like short ones for like just a few crochet hooks and then larger ones for like just notions. But do you think just anybody make bags that are like short and narrow for like long knitting needles? I wonder if that's a thing. I should look that up. I tell you what I do want to get. Ryan showed it on her video the other day, the wraps per inch tool, so that you can figure out what weight your yarn really is, because they're mislabeled sometimes, I think. Asteroid, right? Oh, the asteroid conversation. I see what you're saying. I mean, right? Like, whatever. Just bring it on, universe. Just bring it on. You think so, Chris? Knitting needle bags? That was a quick pickup. I did see you when you came back in. I'm sorry if I didn't acknowledge that. So yeah, guys, it's been a week. It's been a good week. It's been really busy. I've been out of touch. I feel like I'm back in touch. And so yeah, this weekend I'm gonna film the room for you guys. I think you'll find that, in my opinion, it's less cute than it was before, but more functional. Oh, just up to the Walmart. Feels like fall here, guys. For those that don't live in this area, it's been wonderful the past couple days. Like truly beautiful weather. Cool and crisp. It's like great sleeping weather right now. Open up the window, put the fan on low. Oh, I'm not sure what it got down to last night, but the night before it was like 58. It was great. Oh, Chris is freezing. Oh, I'm sorry you're freezing. I love this time of year when we transition from the really hot and humid to this. Like, I went out to walk some packages to the mailbox the other day, and I was coming in and it was like dusk. And it wasn't windy, but there was like a little bit of a breeze, and you could smell autumn. You know, it was like on the air. I was like, oh, here it comes. I'm not a huge fan of summer. It's really hot. I don't function well in the heat. My tendency is to want to like hibernate inside in the AC. So I'm more inclined to want to go outside when it's cooler, honestly. Unfortunately, the last couple days, I kept thinking to myself, I want to go sit out on the back deck and crochet some. And I just hadn't made it out there, unfortunately, which is a bummer because, you know, you don't have many perfect days a year up here. Yeah, oh, yeah, you're cold. And see, I'm heat intolerant. Georgia, oh, South Carolina, oh, I don't think I could handle the humidity and the heat down in those places. I really don't. Oh, Irene in Georgia, I hope you're staying hope you guys are staying safe down there. I keep seeing terrible numbers and the kids in school, and I don't know. I think a lot of schools around us are starting their years remote for the kids. And so it's like the first, like 8 weeks, it's going to be remote, and then they're going to like reevaluate at that point. Or schools are doing like, you can come in full time, you can come in person, or you can do the other. And I think they're trying to be flexible for, the single parents out there who really, they have to send their kids to school because they can't afford childcare because our country is broken. I hate the snow. I don't like the snow either, honestly. I don't like either like extreme of, I don't like the super hot. I don't like super cold. If I could find somewhere that was like 75 degrees and like early autumn all year round, I would be really happy. That would be ideal for me. And it wouldn't have to be spring where everything is starting to get green. It could totally be fall. I could deal with that. I love fall. My birthday is in October, so I always am like, I think you kind of, you like your birthday month anyway. And I do. But it's also, I think, one of the prettiest months. Up here, anyways, with the foliage. It's always very colorful around my birthday. Ohio's hot too, Tammy. My mom used to live in West Virginia, right on the border with Ohio. She was in New Martinsville, and man, it was hot. I went down to visit her down there once for like a week, and it was hot. And I also had done everything there was to do in that town by like the first afternoon. It was a long week. There wasn't a lot going on. Oh yeah, I've been gross this year. It's been really weird up here. Like our growing season started like 2 weeks early this year, and I know that they, say it fluctuates a little bit with your like last frost date, but it was really like there was definitely no frost coming for like 2 weeks before our official last frost date, and that's kind of unusual. So the weather has definitely been odd, but we're in the middle of a pretty bad drought. Our trees around here are suffering. I've got trees in the backyard that the leaves are already turning. Yours are doing remote. People had a fit. Yeah, I don't blame you. Honestly, even if it wasn't things weren't uncertain with Paul, I still like for me anyway, if I had the opportunity, I would keep my kids home. I mean, to each their own. Everybody has to do what they feel are comfortable with, and I feel bad for those people that aren't sending their kids back because they're okay with it, but they're sending their kids back because they don't have an option. Like I, I feel bad about that. And I feel very, very relieved that, our children are grown. Although our son is in Pennsylvania, he's in Philadelphia on 9 till October. I think it's good kind of to figure out what's going on, like a lot of the schools that seem to open real quick, like all at once and right back to normal, like it doesn't seem like it's gone real well. There's a whole lot of sick kids. I mean, the colleges, my goodness. I was reading the other day, there was one college that they haven't even barely started. Like, I don't know that classes have even started, and they have hundreds of kids with COVID now. Like, I don't know. I just feel like we have the technology so that we don't have to all sit next to each other for everybody to get an education. I feel like our brains have kind of fallen out and we're just not using some common sense. And I know some people feel like emotionally it's better for the kids to be back in school, and I'm sure it probably is, but I would think that emotionally it's going to be much harder for them if their, beloved teachers get sick and heaven forbid they start to die. How are you going to explain that to the kids? I don't know. It's just a freaking show. Yeah, it just hasn't gone well. And I don't understand the whole, I'm not going to wear a mask, and it's, you're infringing on my rights. Like, rights come with responsibility. That's, I feel like that attitude is the attitude of a child. You know what I mean? It's like, I want mine and I'm going to throw a tantrum. I just don't get it. I guess maybe it's because I know so many people that are either immune compromised or like significantly high risk. And knock on wood, so far, they're doing okay and they're managing. My mom is doing okay. We had a good talk the other night. I called her up. We had such a laugh. Oh man, we were just we were talking about the state of the world, and she was like, "What do you think of this?" And I'd had a beverage, and I told her what I thought of some of those things, and we had such a laugh and fit. It was good. It'd been a long time since she and I had a really good laugh. I mean, we talk and stuff, but she's been tense. I've been tense. The world is tense. And so we hadn't had one of those you're crying because you're laughing, and it was just hysterical. Irene, thank you. You have a great night. I'm going to go too. It's been long enough. But shoot me a message if you would in the next day or two, like just when you get a chance. It's nothing, imperative, or it's no issue or problems. Get some rest. Tammy, so how many do you have that are going into school? How old are they? What grades? I want to have this conversation before I sign off. If I just sit here and talk for an hour and a half, I should ask you guys some questions too. My face looks like it's made of putty. I have one of those faces, and just can't make it do anything. Oh, 8th. At least that age, they can understand social distancing and mask wearing. I mean, nobody likes wearing a mask. Nobody does. But I have a friend who teaches kindergarten, and she's a mess. She is such a mess right now. She just is emotionally just 14 in December. She's a granddaughter. Oh, you're raising your granddaughter? Good night, Diana. Thank you for coming by. I hope you got at least one good laugh in. Should wear a mask. Good for her. It's just a piece of fabric. I don't understand why it's such a big deal. People getting beaten up in stores and every other ridiculousness. Well, guys, let's hope that this week is a good week. Oh, Elisa, you have a good night too. Thank you for being here. I'm going to try to remember your name, okay? Hold me to that. And if I don't, then, give me a frowny face next time. But I'm going to try. I get so confused. Mama unraveled. I think Mama's a cute. All right, guys. So this week, let's try and have a great week again. Let's hope nobody else gets bullied this week. I know you guys aren't the ones doing it. You guys are all good. But let's hope that chills out and everybody takes a chill pill and whatever that has taken over these folks, they work their way through it and we get back to love. I'm going to try to take it a little bit more easy this week. I've been working really hard the past few weeks and I haven't had a lot of downtime, but it's okay. Got to get some things done. I think it'll be a little easier now that the Color Street, the nail release is over. I won't have so many like graphics and stuff to create. So one last push this weekend to get my on-stock order form up to date, and then it will hopefully take care of itself for the most part for a little while, at least until the Halloween nails come out. Halloween nails, those are going to be so fun. But all right, guys, have a great week. I will see you later. Be safe. Wear your masks. Wear your masks. All right, guys, I'll see you later. You hit the button. There we go.